Grand Rising once again, and we begun a series of video on healing, and this is part two, healing. Yes, so like I was saying, we as people, sometimes I want to use the term gods and goddesses because that's what we are, empress and emperors. Yeah, male and female. Yeah, and especially we who are the nine ether being here on earth. Yeah, we have the ability to heal, but what has been happening is that we have been bombarded with a whole bunch of ideas, frequencies, ideology, information, words, resonance, that activate us to the point where we exercise constantly certain behavioral patterns that is not normal, but it is accepted within the majority of our societal cultures. And as such, we realize now that it has kept us in turmoil, chaos, war, all the kind of stuff. And we are not getting to experience, our golden opportunities and our best life here on this plane. Yes, that's so we're here to talk about healing once again. We're talking about healing of the mind, healing of the body, healing of the soul. A lot of people's souls are encaptivated. Is that a word? Encaptivated? Well, you take it now, I mean to be captured. But yes, we to include myself, I am here as one of the teachers of this time that we are in, what is known as an Aquarian age, where information, oh, hear that confirmation, where information is supposed to be given out to the general public, the people, first in your surroundings. Sometimes, the people within your surroundings won't accept you for the teaching because they have been accustomed to other kinds of teaching that, have selectively limit them. And so within that limitation, a lot of people are well satisfied within that limitation, and really don't desire to have more information so they can be their powerful self. A lot of people are satisfied with penury, and that's why we're in lack. Yeah. And once, we find that we go to work 40 hours a week on average for the most people, and you still can't pay your bills. You still is stressed out. You still getting sick. You can't take a vacation. You can't be happy. Yeah? Eat your happy. Yeah. So I am telling you that many of the things that we are exposed to, learn and otherwise, and living within on a daily basis, those are the things that are helping us to keep us in our lower sickness, a low vibration. For since we're talking about healing, healing is because you have a sickness that you want to overcome or to better. And so I am here as one of your teachers to give you this cosmic knowledge. So because I'm utilizing it myself, I'm not saying that I am the perfect being that is 100% healed, but I am moving, I'm ascending. And once you have accepted, you know the the information, once you have accepted the information for you to move in an upward trajectory, then you will be able to utilize this discipline and the knowledge to move yourself upward, because we all can do it. You see, I was in a place and position also where I was in that matrix, that 9 to 5, doing the same things, and even of recent, and even right now, I'm still within the working society. I'm in a house, you know. So if you want to enjoy the amenities of a house, then you'll have to have money to pay for it. But I'm saying to you that majority of us are in a position that we are only able to pay mortgage and rent and all these things, and we're not able to enjoy life. So if you're not enjoying life, you're in lack. How is it that the very God that created you would want you to be in lack? I don't think so. I don't think the God of our creation wants us to be in lack. How is it that majority of human is on this planet and they're in lack? Lacking information, lacking nutritional support, lacking health, lacking healing. You see? And that's why when Yeshua came on this planet, he was doing so much things energetically to enhance your healing. Yeah. And you can be a healer. All of us have these divine, what we say now, qualities, gifts, purposes that that is within us for us to tap into and utilize it to help each other. So one of my purposes here on this planet is to help people who are in the position of sickness where this health, this healing is necessary. Yeah, we take medication upon medication daily. Look, I recently went to the Naval Hospital for being a Navy veteran. They I have free medical usage 555 on the clock again. When I see angel numbers, I usually am aware. Yes, and this is one of the medication that they give me, fluoxetine. I don't know if I'm advertising. I'm not really advertising this, but that's what it's called. And here is it that they give me. How many are these? I think in this bottle we have a quantity of 45 fluoxetine. And I have 2 bottles of this. I think the supply, 2 bottles and 3 refills. And so look at this now. I'm going to take this for 90 days and go back for another 90 days and go back for another 90 days. And this is a chemically compounded stuff that they are prescribing to help to heal. My mood, they claim that my mood is, yeah. Well, I tell them that my mood is off, so they give me this. And I tell them also that I'm experiencing little joint pain. And they give me this one over here. Naproxen, 500 milligrams of naproxen. And yet again, this is what, 90 in quantity? 90. And they give me 2 bottles, so I have 180 of these tablets. So now, for those of you who are experiencing pain, and you're constantly going to these doctor's office and pharmacy to collect these stuff, these are unnatural stuff that you're putting into your natural body. Now, how are you going to eliminate the unnatural part of what it's doing to you? You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes you will go a whole year, maybe many years, and they keep you on these medication. That means you are ingesting to accumulate a whole bunch of toxic stuff within your system. No. Are you going to accept that for yourself? You have to decide, because I am telling you. And then again, like for me now, who was in the military, I get these for free. There are people who have to have full payment or co-payment, and so that is taking away money from your pocket, when there are other substances out there that if you do your research, well, you will be able to have these remedies that you could use to help you. No. And also, like I say, pain or inflammation. So, pain, inflammation, mucus, all of these things are caused by mucus, acidity within the body. And so, if you have the focus and the discipline to eat differently, then you'll be able to eliminate these pains from your body without having to use the prescribed medication that is given to you in terms of the naproxen. I don't know if I can call them name. It's there. That's true. So if they want to shadow ban this video, that's what it is. They let them shadow ban it. I don't give up. If I'm fearless nowadays. I'm doing my thing. What can you do? I'm an immortal soul. Are you going to kill me? My words continue, like Bob Marley said, like Marcus Garvey said. We continue with our words because it's not for me. The information that I'm giving you is not coming from me. You might hear me as a messenger that is spitting it out because I'm in the truth and reality stuff. But at the same time, a lot of people have these information out there. It's not me alone. So you won't kill me, you're going to have to kill the other rest of them too, because this information, like I said, we are in the queering age where information is out there. Information is on your internet. But I'm talking to my peoples now, people who will be desirous to listen to somebody with knowledge and experience to share, so that you too can be healed and be help and be healed. Yeah. And so this is my helping way of giving you information. Like I said, it's for education and for information purpose. We need to be healed. brothers and sisters. I'm telling you, we need this kind of healing. We need the information, and also we need the help and the discipline to practice healing. Yes, we do. So in our walk of life, in our experience, if you start to believe and think that whatever your experience is for your own good, is for your training, so that you could overcome any difficulty that is placed in front of you. And once you start to have that mindset that, oh, yeah, man, they're going to give me these things so that I can be in my low frequency. I'm going to be depressed some more. I'm going to continue on them. I'm going to rely on them to give me this. Then you form a cycle. You see, you form a cycle with them, and then you keep on going back. I remember an incident. I'm going to give you this incident with my mom. Went down to Jamaica. She's down there, and she takes her blood pressure medication and some pain medication and some other medication. So one day I was there, and she said, I need $40,000 to go to the doctor tomorrow. I'm like, well, Mom, $40,000. So how often you do that? $40,000, you can hardly find $40,000 to buy food. Much less take $40,000 to go give to a doctor now, just to look at you and give you some pain medication. I said, Mom, these things are addiction. They have you in a hypnotic cycle. This is not normal. So I said, anyway, let me, I said, would you mind if I do a process on you for healing? Because, this sounds severe to me. So, I did what Jesus would do. Jesus would heal, right? Mm-hmm. And for a lot of Christians who know the story of Jesus Christ and in the Bible, yeah, you can relate. Yeah, and I said, I'll do. I said, Jesus Christ used to do them things. Yeshua used to do the healing, the tantric healing, the meditative healing, the energetic healing. You know what I'm saying? And things used to just happen. And the systems at the time never really liked him for what he was doing, because you see, he was interfering with the monetary system. Whenever you are interfering with America's monetary system, I'm talking from America, folks. Ooh, you heard that? Healing, that's gas coming out by the fruit that I'm eating. I used to drink coffee, eat eggs in the morning, eat bread in the morning with butter and all them kind of stuff, because I was trying to get my weight back up. And see now, the spirit just tell me, go on 21-day food fast where you will be eating vegetables and fruits. Drink water, vegetables and fruit, whatever kind of vegetable combination. So if you are so desirous of going on this 21-day, you could join me any day. Just know that it's 21 days. If you can only do 7, do 7. If you can do 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, it's a start. It doesn't matter how many days you can do. There are some people that will do the full 21. There are some people who can't even challenge this, won't even take up the challenge. And this is for your better health. That's healing. So what I'm telling you now is just practice for you to be involved in, so you can help also to heal your body. Because when your body is eliminated of the acidity and the toxins, you will have a proper or a better hemostasis to heal this body. So you could walk around pain-free. You could walk around depressed-free. You could walk around as a confident spiritual being that create your very own miracles. Because when you're healed, you're a miracle worker. So I'm telling you about Mom now. So I said, Mom, listen, I'm going to put some bush together and rub and utilize them for your I didn't say healing, but I said, I'm going to rub it for your pain. Let me do it. And she said, no, sir. No, not at all. I don't want you to do that. I'm like, come on, man. It's just bush. It's the same bush that you drink, the guinea hen, the ram goat rational, the leaf of life, whatever bush it was 5 different bush, because spirit always sure to use odd numbers of bush, like a 3, a 5, a 7, a 9, that kind of thing. So I'm giving you a little information right there. Spirit said, go grab them. I think it was 3 bushes at the time, or 5, with some oil that I rubbed together, some healing. That Jamaican healing oil, is the people make me tell them something. The Jamaican healing oil, that black oil, what they call Canadian oil. See, Jamaican healing, that is boss spiritual healing, powerful. You hear me? Boss spiritual healing and powerful. So go check it out. So yeah, I got my little thing together and I, rub and, put energies into it. We are energetic being with our hands. Our hands are utilized for magical mudras. So if your intention, if your heart is good, and your intention is good, you're going to create magic with what you do. So I rub these things together, I'm following my spirit because my spirit is telling me that I'm whole. I can do stuff. If she believes, then she can get hold to. But just the energy alone that is within your own personal body, you could transfer it into those very bushes and create. I don't remember what they call it. Like when you pulverize that and make it pasty and like soft and nice, and you utilize it. And I rub my mom leg and I said, Mom, all right, I'm going down tomorrow. If you don't experience any changes, then I'll give you the $40,000 so you could go to the doctor tomorrow. So I left. I was living a little distance away from our Dumbarton. For those who know Senton, I live in Lima, and for those who know me, so it's a distance away. Used to live in Dumbarton, Runaway at the time, and she lived up there in William Field. So went home, and I think the following day I came back and I said, Mom, how's your leg? And she started to smile, give me a laughter, and she wouldn't say, so this was the question she said to me. Are you a Wobia man? And I was taken aback by that question because I start to realize that now many of the people, because my mom is a Christian, Seventh-day Adventist, going to church, into our church and our Jesus and our God. And I am telling her these things now that are natural, same thing that Jesus used to do. And the only correlation that my mom could gather within this healing process, instead of saying thank you, thank God, thank whatever you use, thank whatever, she asked me if I am a Wobia man. The other day I was talking that story. I'm literally cry because that is how your people, same thing they used to do to Yeshua, Jesus Christ. Like he couldn't work no miracle within his own town because nobody believed in him. You see what I'm saying? And so that healing process for her was significant to me to realize that the way people will treat you or believe, and at the same time knowing that we have the power. And there are several times where I've used these two hands. If my empress were around now, she could tell you how many times she have fallen sick under certain demonic attack, spiritual attack, and it was just oils and bushes that we use to create an atmosphere of peace and healing and higher energies where we were able to ward off whatever the attacks are. Because sometimes, like I tell you, the very people that are around you are using their intention. So I say magic. Because if somebody start to think of you in a negative way and saying negative, it is showing that those people or that person is showing a negative intention towards you, which can be energetically harmful if you're not in a position to ward off that which they are sending. So this video is about to be complete. I have a few more minutes, so hope that information was helpful. I'm King David, like I always tell you, with the divine knowledge and cosmic intelligence, and we are here. So I'm one of them persons that is into tantric healing and energetic healing. So if you so desire and desire to contact me, you could contact me further at 470-278-9972, 470-278-9972. I'm King David. Yeah. So we could actually utilize, because I have these, and I could send you some of these stuff because I have to purchase it. So I'm not doing this actually for money, but we have to maintain this, because if I had money enough and I could send it to you free, then yes. But if you want to utilize this service also, I will be available, and I have sent out my number. You have the YouTube page, you could send your number, I could call you, and we could continue in this healing process, because a lot of us are mentally incapacitated, in body also, and in mind, and in our soul. So let us free your soul. You free your soul.